see all the whites right here? Yes, most trips I don't pack this much white, but I'm so excited because I am going on a meditation retreat. Yes, it's gonna be amazing. In fact, I wanted to talk to you guys about it before I head out because I'm going to be away for 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks, and I'm going to be visiting the spiritual medium, the spiritual healer in Brazil. His name is John of God, and this is a huge thing for me because it's the first trip that I've ever gone on that's really going to be a spiritual adventure. Usually I take, as you know, with Play with the World, lots of hardcore adventure trips, mountain climbing and all kinds of really fun things, but this will be different because I'm actually, instead of going out to play, I'm going inward, and I'm going to really just spend 2 whole weeks meditating with myself and wearing lots of white, of course. So this is a trip that's been in the making for about 2 years, and I wanted to give you some tips on, of course, happiness and finding your own peace before I head out, because I will not be online. I'm not going to be checking in or even doing Facebook. I know, no positive messages, because I really want to be in the experience. I want to be in the moment and fully living in it for 2 weeks, because when I do that, the writing will be better when I really fully experience this experience. I'm looking at it as a pilgrimage, so to speak, and it's going to be, I'm hoping, transformational and very rewarding. So here are my tips for you, and these are actually tips inspired by my trip to go see John of God in Brazil. In fact, 2 years ago is when I very first heard about him, and one of my mentors and my teachers, Gabrielle Bernstein, he's one of her gurus, and she sees him quite a bit. And she was telling me about her experience. She had just come back from her trip to Brazil, one of her times that she went, and she was talking about this man who was standing in front of the Casa, which is the healing center, and he was just a Brazilian standing there, and as people were walking in, he was saying, "Today will be the best day of your life." And as she was telling me this story, I started to think, wow, I want to experience the best day of my life. And since then, I've made it a mission to, no matter where I am in the world or what I'm doing, to make sure that every day I'm having the best day of my life. Can you imagine if every day that you're alive gets better and better? How awesome is that? And so I wanted to share tips with you today about living the best day of your life. It's very possible, and there's really 2 main tips because I've been practicing these over time, and really over time been doing them non-stop, especially since I booked my trip to Brazil. It's something magically happens when you follow your dreams and when you really put your money where your mouth is, and when you really align your head and your heart. You know, I started to speak more authentically about what's important to me and who I really am, and in that experience it's been just a huge, great gift from the universe, because the more authentic you are, the more authentic the world will be to you. You know, and I've noticed this as I started to make conscious decisions to really do some cleaning and clean out what's not working. And that's exactly, I'm living everything I'm teaching right here with you guys, and everything that's in my book, Find Your Happy, is right here, and it's all part of it. So the 2 main tips for absolutely having the best day of your life. The first one is to smile. Yes, smile. That's it. Smile, smile, smile. I have been smiling overload. I've been driving and I realized that I've been having a permagrin just driving down the street, when I go to the grocery store, when I walk my dog, whatever it is that I'm doing, when I'm stressed out and overwhelmed with work and writing articles. I'm never really stressed out because I love doing that. But when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I just smile. And that's it. You just smile. And I was watching Eat, Pray, Love as I was packing for my trip the other day, and just finished up now. And Eat, Pray, Love, it's when Elizabeth Gilbert went to Indonesia, and the medicine man, he even said, smile from your liver. Smile. There is this beautiful energy that happens when you smile. You know, when you smile at a stranger, might be the happiest thing that happened to them during the day. And when you smile, the smile is contagious. And also, it's free. You don't need money to smile, you know, and smiling makes you feel good. And more importantly, smile with every single fiber of your body, just like they said in Eat, Pray, Love, to smile with your liver. But more importantly, there's a lot of crap going on in society right now. There's the political structure, the economic structure, the physical, environmental structure. There's a re-shifting of things, and what was once considered new is now old, and there's so many things going on. And instead of worrying about what's happening outside, just smile and know that you are aligned with yourself. And this I did when I was very depressed in Chicago. As you know, I left corporate environment and I was depressed and I was just in a miserable place, and all I did was smile. I smiled and I thanked the universe for all of the things around me, the people that were teaching me lessons, and the more I smiled, the faster miracles could happen. And so part of having the best day of your life is to really just embrace it and to just smile and be in the moment. And then the second part is to trust. Trust yourself and trust. A big part of my journey and going on this pilgrimage, really, is what it's going to be, this meditation retreat, is knowing that I'm aligned with my own heart. And when you're aligned with your own heart, there are no borders, no excuses, no boundaries, any justifications that can stop you, because you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing and you're aligned with your true self. This trip was something that had to happen for me. I know this. I feel so clear about going on this experience, and I can't wait to come back and share all the experiences and the ahas with you. But getting here has been a journey in itself. You know, back 6 months ago, well, 2 years ago when I first heard about it, I looked into it and I researched and I was like, oh my gosh, this is an expensive trip. I can't do that, right? But then I started practicing the tools that I use in my own life, which is trust. Trust. All you have to do is take a step forward. I know Ralph Waldo Emerson said, once you make a decision, the universe will conspire to make it happen. And this is exactly true. I know this because I live this every day. And what I did was, instead of freaking out at the big price tag of this trip, I just took one step. I said, I'm setting the intention. I want to go on this trip. I will go on this trip. And it's going to happen. And so all I did was send in my deposit, $500 at the time, and then lo and behold, 6 months later, I had enough money to pay for the whole trip. But I didn't let that large price tag stop me in the beginning. This is the same thing for anything that you want in your own life. Don't let the hows and the whys and the, oh my gosh, it's way out there, I don't know how I can get there, stop you from what you want. Hold your intention, the feeling of getting what you want. For me, it was having the best day of my life in Brazil and being with a spiritual medium healer and really experiencing life and being at the source, the absolute source. I did not let money stop me. And just as, you know, Ralph Waldo Emerson says, the universe will work with you to make it happen. And when I coach people, this is something we really work on, is you just take the step. And they are amazed. Consistently, they call me and they're like, oh my gosh, I just took a step and I got a job offer. I found my soulmate. Whatever it is that they're working towards, you take a step. And only when you take that step, more steps can reveal themselves. This is a very important tool, and I hope you all enjoy it. So it's amount of understanding that there's a lot of trust in your ability to manifest, but more importantly, trusting the universe will work with you to make what you want come true. So do that and smile, and you'll be in an awesome place. In fact, you may just have the best day of your life. So I wanted to really send that message to you. I cannot wait to go on this trip, but I love you all. When I get back, I will make sure I will be writing and sharing and blogging, and can't wait to update you on this beautiful experience as I go in full throttle play